We talked about the common noun and the proper noun in the previous video. In this set, we're going to talk about a different way to talk about nouns, and that is whether it's concrete or abstract. Concrete noun versus abstract noun. Concrete means that the word describes a thing that is anything physical, that it has a form. So it is anything physical, something you can see or hear or touch, anything that can be perceived by the senses is a concrete word. A word like coward, Democrat, beggar, these are particular people that we can see, whereas abstract words are ideal words. So the definition of the noun that we memorized was person, place, thing, or idea, and so that idea part is anything that is something abstract, something you cannot see, something that cannot be perceived by the senses, such as fear, okay, is what the coward may feel. Democracy is just an idea of the voting systems and political arrangement and so forth. And poverty is the poorness that the beggar has to experience. So that is just one division. And of these, within the concrete, you can have proper nouns and common nouns, and within the abstract you can have proper nouns and common nouns as well. They're just totally different ways of analyzing the nouns. Alright, so let's look at some exercises here. Is it concrete or abstract? And let's look for the nouns and decide whether it's concrete or abstract. In proportion, noun, as the manners, customs, and amusement of a nation are cruel and barbarous, the regulations of their penal code will be severe. So let me go ahead and highlight the words here. I'll use yellow for proportion, as that is an abstract word. Okay, it's the proportion of things. Manners are abstract. Customs are abstract. These are not objects we can see. Amusement of a nation, being amused, that's an idea. Whereas nation is not really, well, I guess it depends. The idea of a nation sounds like it's more abstract. It's if you said China, Japan, Korea, those are more concrete. We can kind of, I guess, perceive or see them on a map or something, but the idea of a nation is abstract. Cruel and barbarous are adjectives, so we skip that. How about regulations? These are rules. That's also abstract. Their penal code, well, you can just highlight the whole thing or just the code. We can highlight it, consider it as one thing. Penal code is the laws of the punishment, and we'll highlight that. And so that's all. Those are all the abstract nouns here, but we don't have any concrete words, it seems, in this case. Let's try another sentence. In proportion as men delight in battles, bullfights, and combats of gladiators, will they punish by hanging, burning, and the rack. So in this case, it seems that we have pretty much the same sentence, but we have lots of concrete words here. Okay, men, concrete, battles, concrete, bullfights, combats, gladiators are people. Okay, will they punish by hanging, burning, and the rack? Well, in this case, the hanging, burning looks like verbs, but they're not used as verbs here. They're used as nouns. As in the prepositional phrase, you say by A, by B, and by C. By is a preposition, and preposition requires an object of the preposition. Hanging here is the action of the hanging of a person, and we're using it as a noun, so we're going to mark that as a concrete noun. Burning is that action as well, and that is perceivable. The rack also is a thing, so that's concrete. And we might say that proportion here is abstract. It's the only abstract word. The book we're using is English Made Simple. Please purchase the book. we would appreciate it if you went to hopegof.org and use the link there to purchase it so you can make a small donation to the organization.